The quantum laboratory hummed with an eerie silence, broken only by the rhythmic pulse of advanced computing systems. Dr. Valeria Rodriguez stood motionless, her dark eyes fixed on a holographic display that seemed to defy the laws of conventional physics. Strands of silver-streaked black hair escaped from her typically precise bun, a testament to hours of uninterrupted research. Outside the reinforced windows of the Global Quantum Research Facility, the Brazilian coastline stretched into the distance, a reminder of the world that continued to spin while humanity teetered on the brink of an unprecedented discovery. The display before her pulsed with a pattern that was both beautiful and terrifying, a mathematical symphony that spoke of something far beyond human comprehension. Dr. Rodriguez, a soft digital voice, interrupted her concentration. Quantum coherence has reached 99.987% stability. The AI assistant, nicknamed NOVA, had been her closest companion through years of groundbreaking research. Valeria's fingers danced across the holographic interface, pulling apart complex quantum equations like delicate strands of cosmic fabric. What she was seeing was impossible, a quantum signature that suggested not just communication, but a form of dimensional bleeding that challenged everything humanity understood about the nature of space and time. 3 months earlier, a series of anomalous signals had been detected across multiple radio telescopes. Most scientists dismissed them as equipment errors or cosmic background noise, but Valeria knew better. These weren't random signals. They were a message, carefully encoded in a language that transcended traditional communication. NOVA, she whispered, run the resonance correlation algorithm again. Filter out all known electromagnetic interference. The holographic display shifted, revealing a complex three-dimensional pattern that seemed to breathe with an inner light. It was a map, but not of any known celestial geography. This was a map of potential, of pathways between realities that should have been impossible. A notification flashed across her personal communication device. Dr. Ramon Gutierrez from the International Space Coordination Center was calling. Valeria hesitated before accepting the transmission. Valeria. Ramon's voice was tight with controlled excitement. The orbital monitoring systems have detected something. Something big. Her heart raced. The quantum signatures she'd been studying weren't just theoretical anymore. They were about to become very, very real. Across the global network of research facilities, similar discoveries were being made. In deep space observatories, on advanced satellite platforms, and in hidden research centers, scientists were witnessing the first signs of an approaching phenomenon that would change humanity forever. The quantum map continued to pulse, revealing pathways between dimensions that suggested not just the possibility of alien contact, but an impending convergence that could either doom or save humanity. Dr. Rodriguez knew that the next few hours would determine everything. The quantum horizon was approaching, and humanity was about to face its greatest challenge. Prepare the quantum resonance shields, she commanded NOVA, and initiate first contact communication protocols. The universe was about to speak, and humanity would need to be ready to listen. The Horizon-class command vessel, Starweaver, hung in the vast emptiness of space, its sleek titanium hull reflecting pinpricks of distant starlight. Commander Marcus Reyes stood on the bridge, his weathered hands clasped behind his back, eyes locked on the holographic display that mapped the impossible quantum signatures first detected by Dr. Rodriguez's research. "Status report," he called out, his voice steady despite the tension that vibrated through the ship's sophisticated systems. Lieutenant Priya Sharma, her fingers dancing across multiple holographic interfaces, responded with professional precision. "Quantum resonance patterns are increasing in complexity. We're detecting multiple dimensional stress points that don't conform to any known physical models." Marcus watched the display carefully. What had begun as a scientific curiosity was rapidly transforming into something far more urgent. The quantum signatures were no longer just signals. They were becoming pathways, intricate networks of potential that suggested something was preparing to emerge. A soft chime interrupted his thoughts. An encrypted transmission was incoming from the Global Quantum Research Facility. Dr. Rodriguez's face appeared, her expression a mix of excitement and profound concern. "Commander Reyes," she began, "we've confirmed something extraordinary. These quantum signatures aren't just communication. They're a form of dimensional navigation." Marcus raised an eyebrow. "Navigation for what?" "For something that exists between realities," Valeria responded. "We're detecting the preliminary stages of a massive interdimensional convergence. But it's not just a scientific phenomenon. It appears to be intentional." The bridge fell silent. Intentional suggested intelligence, a concept that transformed their scientific investigation into something far more profound. Lieutenant Sharma interrupted, her voice sharp with urgency. "Commander, we're detecting an anomalous energy signature approaching the outer perimeter of our solar system." The holographic display shifted, revealing a massive energy construct that seemed to fold and unfold within itself, defying traditional understanding of space and matter. It wasn't a ship in any conventional sense. It was more like a living mathematical equation, a construct that existed simultaneously in multiple states. "Prepare first contact protocols," Marcus commanded, his mind racing. Humanity had prepared for countless scenarios: war, diplomatic encounters, potential alien threats. But this was something entirely different. The energy construct began to stabilize, its complex geometric patterns resolving into a form that suggested both incredible technology and something akin to organic intelligence. It wasn't approaching, it was emerging, like a thought taking physical form. "Are you receiving this?" Valeria's voice crackled through the communication systems. "The quantum signatures suggest this isn't an invasion. It's more like an invitation." Marcus watched as tendrils of quantum energy began to form intricate communication patterns. They weren't random. They were deliberate, complex, speaking a language that transcended verbal or written communication. "Translation algorithms engaging," Lieutenant Sharma reported. "But it's not translation in the traditional sense. It's more like pattern recognition." The energy construct continued to evolve, its form suggesting both a message and a challenge. Humanity was being asked to understand something far beyond its current comprehension, a test of intellectual and evolutionary potential. "We're being evaluated," Marcus realized, his voice barely a whisper, "not as a threat, as a possibility." The quantum construct pulsed, sending wave after wave of complex information. It wasn't just communication. It was an invitation to participate in something larger than human civilization had ever imagined. Dr. Rodriguez's voice returned, filled with a mixture of scientific enthusiasm and existential wonder. "This isn't first contact, Commander. This is first understanding." As the Starweaver hung in space, humanity stood on the precipice of a transformation that would redefine its place in the cosmos. The threads of convergence were pulling tight, and the universe was about to reveal its most profound secret. The Horizon Deep Space Research Station orbited a desolate moon at the edge of human-explored space, its gleaming exterior a testament to humanity's relentless pursuit of knowledge. Inside the station's most secure laboratory, Dr. Jiro Nakamura worked with a precision that bordered on obsession. Holographic displays surrounded him, each one a window into a realm of scientific possibility that defied conventional understanding. The quantum signatures detected by Dr. Rodriguez and analyzed by Commander Reyes had become more than just a scientific curiosity. They were now the focal point of humanity's most ambitious research project. "Iris," Jiro called out to the station's advanced AI system, "run another quantum resonance simulation. I want to see how the dimensional stress points interact with our prototype." A sleek metallic construct sat at the center of the laboratory, the Quantum Adaptive Response Interface, or QARI. It was unlike any technological device humanity had ever created. Part quantum computer, part dimensional translator, QARI represented the culmination of decades of research into interdimensional communication. The station's chief of security, Lieutenant Diego Ortiz, entered the lab. His muscular frame seemed out of place among the delicate scientific equipment. "Dr. Nakamura," he began. "We've received updated transmission protocols from the Starweaver. Command wants a full diagnostic on QARI within the next 48 hours. Jiro barely looked up from his work. Time is a relative concept when you're dealing with interdimensional communication, Diego. Our previous simulations suggest that what we're experiencing isn't linear time as we understand it. The holographic displays erupted with a cascade of mathematical equations and quantum wave patterns. Something was changing. The dimensional signatures were becoming more complex, more deliberate. Iris, Jiro called out, analyze the new pattern. Compare it against our existing dimensional mapping. The AI's response was immediate. Dr. Nakamura, the quantum signatures are showing signs of adaptive intelligence. They're not just communicating, they're learning. Lieutenant Ortiz tensed. Learning? Learning what? Us, Jiro responded, his voice a mixture of excitement and trepidation. They're learning about us. The QARI began to pulse with an inner light, its quantum circuits creating patterns that seemed to breathe with an almost organic rhythm. It was no longer just a piece of technology. It was becoming a bridge between human understanding and something far more complex. A sudden alert flashed across the displays. The quantum construct that had first been detected was changing, its dimensional boundaries shifting in ways that defied current scientific understanding. We're approaching what I'm calling the Singularity Protocol, Jiro explained, more to himself than to Ortiz, a point of convergence where our understanding of reality will be fundamentally transformed. The station's communication systems crackled to life. Dr. Rodriguez's voice cut through the scientific tension. Dr. Nakamura, are you receiving this? The quantum signatures are creating a form of communication that's beyond language. It's more like a shared consciousness. QARI's quantum circuits began to resonate at a frequency that seemed to make the very fabric of space vibrate. Lieutenant Ortiz took an involuntary step back. Doctor, is this safe? Jiro's eyes were alive with a mixture of scientific wonder and existential anticipation. Safe. We're about to make contact with something that exists beyond our current understanding of reality. Safety is almost irrelevant. The interdimensional construct continued to evolve, its complex patterns suggesting not just communication, but an invitation. Humanity was being asked to participate in something far beyond its current comprehension, a test of intellectual and evolutionary potential. As the Horizon Station hung in the vastness of space, humanity stood on the precipice of its greatest discovery. The Singularity Protocol was activating, and the universe was about to reveal its most profound secret. The Unified Earth Command Center stretched across 3 underground levels, a labyrinth of advanced technology and strategic planning. At its heart stood Admiral Caleb Winters, a veteran of numerous interstellar diplomatic missions, now facing the most significant challenge in human history. Holographic displays surrounded him, each one showing a different perspective of the unfolding cosmic event. Transmissions from the Horizon Deep Space Research Station, the Starweaver, and research facilities around the globe converged into a single, complex narrative. Status report, Caleb commanded, his voice steady despite the magnitude of what they were witnessing. Colonel Emma Fitzgerald, head of strategic analysis, stepped forward. The dimensional convergence is accelerating. Dr. Nakamura's QARI prototype has confirmed what we've suspected. This isn't an invasion. It's a test. Caleb's weathered hands traced the holographic display, watching as quantum signatures danced across multiple realities. A test of what? Of humanity's potential, came a familiar voice. Dr. Valeria Rodriguez entered the command center, her latest research projected behind her. The interdimensional construct is evaluating our species, our capacity for understanding, adaptation, and collective consciousness. The displays shifted, revealing a complex network of quantum interactions that seemed to breathe with an almost living intelligence. It was a map of possibilities, of potential futures that existed simultaneously. We're being invited to participate in something larger than ourselves, Valeria continued. But participation requires a fundamental shift in how we understand reality. Colonel Fitzgerald interjected, "Our long-range sensors are detecting multiple planetary systems experiencing similar quantum resonance. It's not just Earth. This is a galaxy-wide phenomenon." Admiral Winters studied the display carefully. Humanity had prepared for countless scenarios: war, first contact, existential threats. But this was different. This was an opportunity that defied traditional understanding of exploration and discovery. A new transmission began to take shape, not in words, but in complex quantum patterns that seemed to communicate entire concepts in a single moment. The interdimensional construct was sharing something profound. Translation algorithms are struggling, an AI assistant reported. But the core message seems to be an invitation to transcend our current dimensional limitations. Caleb watched as the quantum patterns revealed glimpses of potential futures, civilizations rising and falling, scientific breakthroughs that could reshape entire realities, moments of collective understanding that transcended individual experience. "We're being asked to evolve," he realized, his voice barely a whisper. Dr. Rodriguez nodded. "Not through technology, but through collective consciousness. The construct is showing us that our greatest strength isn't our individual capabilities, but our ability to unite, to understand, to grow together." The command center fell silent as the full implications became clear. This wasn't just first contact. It was a cosmic invitation to reimagine what it meant to be a sentient species. Colonel Fitzgerald brought up a final projection. "If we accept, we'll be stepping into a realm of existence that goes beyond our current understanding of space, time, and consciousness." Admiral Winters took a deep breath. Humanity stood at a crossroads, a moment that would define their species' future. The resonance of hope was building, a harmonic convergence of potential and possibility. "Prepare our response," Caleb commanded. "We accept." The interdimensional construct pulsed, its quantum signatures dancing with an almost joyous complexity. Humanity was about to take its first step into a larger, more profound understanding of existence. The moment of convergence arrived not with a thunderous explosion, but with a profound silence that resonated across every human consciousness. Dr. Valeria Rodriguez, Admiral Caleb Winters, Dr. Jiro Nakamura, Commander Marcus Rice, and millions of others across Earth and its colonies experienced it simultaneously. The quantum construct was no longer external. It was within them, around them, a living network of possibility that connected every mind into a single extraordinary tapestry of understanding. Time became fluid. Reality became malleable. They saw everything. Countless potential futures unfurled like intricate mathematical fractals, civilizations rising and falling, planets birthing and dying, moments of profound connection and devastating isolation. The construct was more than a communication device. It was a living archive of universal experience. Humanity's greatest strength emerged not from individual brilliance, but from collective resilience. The interdimensional beings had been searching for a species with the capacity to understand beyond their own limitations, to see beyond survival, to choose connection over conquest. Through the collective consciousness, they experienced humanity's entire journey, the struggles, the conflicts, the moments of unexpected compassion, wars that nearly destroyed them, discoveries that elevated them, challenges that seemed insurmountable, yet they persevered. The construct revealed its true purpose. It was a test, not of technological might, but of evolutionary potential. Could a species learn to transcend its own limitations? Could they choose understanding over destruction? Humanity's answer came not in words, but in a collective emotional resonance so powerful it rippled across dimensional boundaries. Hope, curiosity, an unbreakable desire to learn, to grow, to connect. The quantum network pulsed with acceptance. In that moment, humanity was no longer confined to a single planet, a single dimension, or a single way of thinking. They became something more, a collective consciousness capable of navigating the most complex realms of existence. Dr. Rodriguez felt the first wave of transformation. Scientific understanding merged with emotional intelligence. The boundaries between individual thoughts dissolved, revealing a profound interconnectedness that had always existed but remained unrecognized. Admiral Winters experienced the collective memories of every human who had ever dreamed of exploring beyond known boundaries. Their courage, their resilience, their hope. Dr. Nakamura watched as technological understanding merged with philosophical insight, revealing the intricate dance between consciousness and reality. Commander Reyes understood, finally, what true exploration meant: not conquest, but connection. The transformation was not an invasion. It was an invitation, the cosmic welcome into a greater understanding of existence. As the quantum construct integrated with human consciousness, something extraordinary happened. Humanity didn't lose its individuality. It expanded. Each person remained uniquely themselves while simultaneously being part of something infinitely larger. A new chapter of existence began. Not with weapons or territorial claims, but with an unprecedented ability to understand, to empathize, to evolve. The universe watched, and for the first time, humanity looked back, not with fear, but with wonder.